Hello, today we'll take a quick look at Proverbs 11, starting in verse 3, where it says, "The integrity of the upright will guide them, but the perversity of the treacherous will destroy them." So there's this simple contrast made between integrity, perversity, the upright, and the treacherous, being guided versus being destroyed. The first verse that comes to mind as I look at that is from Matthew chapter 7, where Jesus says, "Enter through the narrow gate, for the gate is wide, and the way is broad that leads to destruction, and there are many who enter through it. For the gate is small, and the way is narrow that leads to life, and there are few who find it." Sadly, this is the easiest way to find, is that broad way that leads to destruction. I also want to look at this prayer offered up by Solomon in the book of 1 Kings chapter 8. It talks to the idea of being guided by the Lord. He said, "Blessed be the Lord, who has given rest to his people Israel in accordance with everything that he promised. Not one word has failed of all his good promise, which he promised through Moses, his servant. May the Lord our God be with us, as he was with our fathers. May he not leave us nor forsake us, so that he may guide our hearts towards himself." This is the great blessing, that when we draw near to the Lord and seek him, he guides us, and most importantly, our hearts towards himself. This is a great blessing for me because my heart is naturally inclined to move away from the Lord. So he guides our hearts towards himself to walk in all his ways and to keep his commandments, his statutes, his ordinances, which he commanded our fathers. And may these words of mine, with which I have implored the favor of the Lord, be near to the Lord our God day and night, so that he will maintain the cause of his servant and the cause of his people Israel, as each day requires. That's important as well. Each day requires us to keep seeking his will and to draw near to him with our hearts, so that all the people of the earth may know that the Lord is God. There is no one else. Your hearts, therefore, shall be wholly devoted to the Lord our God, to walk in his statutes and to keep his commandments, as at this day. A great blessing to read through that and understand that Solomon, in all of his wisdom, understood the heart of the matter, which is our heart, and where my heart is devoted in the moment. Lastly is this from Psalm 119 that says, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." Being in God's word is being with God. It's the sword of the Spirit, and he teaches us, he guides us by his word. A great blessing for us to remain on the path that he means for us to walk on, that is joyful and abundant in his gracious blessings. Take care.